I'm Gary Herman with the Alexander County Economic Development Corporation, and we're working on our Buy Local Alexander County campaign. This is the Alexander County Business Spotlight. We're on location at Ray's Barber Shop, located at 85 Old Mountain Road in Hidnight. It's our honor to have the owner, Ray Johnson, with us today. Thank you for letting us come into your shop today, Ray.
Good morning, Gary. Glad to have you here today.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Ray. It's always good to see you. I know you've been here in Alexander County for a long time, I guess numerous decades. Tell us how you got your start here in Alexander County as a barber.
Well, I've raised in Alexander County. Of course, I graduated from the old Hidnight High School. In the summer of 1966, it was real dry. I was a tobacco farmer with my dad. I was still living at home. I told Daddy, I said, there's got to be something better than this to do. So in January of 1967, I went to barber school in Charlotte, North Carolina at 404 East Trade Street. When I got out of there, I started my apprenticeship at the Hickory Barber Shop in Hickory, which was in 1967, and I stayed there for almost 3 years, and I got worked a little while before I got drafted in the military. About 6 months at Forest Heights Barber Shop in Statesville. Then I got drafted. When I got out in August of 1971, I started in Hidnight, not at the location I am now. I started at the old Willett's Barbershop in over on next to B.L. Miller's old store, which a lot of the old folks remember. It's presently the Hidnight Center now, but I stayed there from 1971 to 1984, and that's where I'm at now at the 85 Old Mountain Road location. I've been here since 1984.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't aware of the former location, so that's interesting. Yeah, 1984 here at your present location in Hidnight here on Old Mountain Road.
And it's kind of rare, Gary. All the shops I've worked in, this is the one in Hickory, the one in Statesville, and everybody is either shops have been tore down or burnt down. This is the only present location of the shops I worked in the past that's still standing. It's really a 2-bedroom mobile home redesigned by myself. Took the child's bedroom. That's where I cut, which you'll see in just a few minutes. And I've had different people working here in the past, but presently I'm just working by myself. I just about as soon work by myself. I know what I'm going to do and who's going to be here on time. And it seems like the people I've worked in the past, they don't work as hard as I do.
Well, you do work hard. I can testify to that because I am one of your customers, and both my boys like to come here. And just so the folks out here in Alexander County know, he's affectionately known as Razor Ray, and some people even call this Razor Ray's instead of Ray's Barbershop. So it's just a good place. If you don't have a barber, Ray's a good one. He really gives you a good cut for the money, and he's a pleasant person to deal with. So we encourage you to come out to Ray's Barbershop.
I charged $10 for a long time till last August in 2012. I went up to $12, which is a pretty good rate now. A lot of people drive to Hickory and they'll pay $15 to $20, but I'm pretty much on the even thing at $12, and that's where I'm gonna finish out. I'm 65 years old now with 46 years experience, so I've been there, I think, for the people. I'm presently closed on Sunday and Monday, and I'm open Tuesday through Saturday. If you want to catch me, most all the time I'm here.
Yeah, and that's true. He is here, Tuesday through Saturday. From what hours, Ray?
I open at 7 and close at 5:30. I've given my pretty much heart and soul to this career. I enjoy coming to work every morning, as most of my customers will tell you. I sometimes get here at 6:15 to 6:30, but I am open by 7 a.m. every morning, and I still love it every day. And I hope the people of Alexander County will like this video.
Well, I'm sure they will. And you being a barber, of course, you have the pulse on the community. So if you want to find out what's going on in the county, just talk to Ray when you come down here and visit with him. I'm just joking, but, that's just the way barbers get that's what people think.
Well, Gary, there's not many shops anymore. There's a couple uptown. The really old style barbershops becoming a lost art. A lot of people's going to the hair salons, the cosmetology type cutting, but I'll show you here in just a few minutes exactly why I think I'm really a professional. I do taper haircuts. I can do a flat top, and I have cut some pretty famous people's hair around here too. Oh, Charlie's getting a free haircut this morning because I couldn't get no modeling. I'm not used to not talking while I'm cutting. Yeah, Charlie, I can cut any kind of haircut that's ever been drawn. Flat top, high and tight. Still use a straight razor. A lot of people don't even have one, but that's where old Barber got started, way back. People did bloodletting. That's where the barber pole got its name, from the red, white. The red come from the blue, the blood. The blue come from the veins that the blood come from, and the white come from the white bandages they stop the bleeding with. Barber's done a lot of what they call bloodletting and tooth pulling back in the early days. That's where the barber pole got its origination. What do you think of your cut there today? I'm finished up now.
It's the best haircut I ever had.
Wow.
You have a business on the side, so to speak, that's called Ray Johnson Presents, and that really helps us bring some folks into the community from other counties. And tell us a little bit more about Ray Johnson Presents.
Well, Gary, I'm in the Gwaltney Ruritan Club, and a man named Mr. Walter Lackey, he was big into bluegrass. He used to bring Raymond Fairchild here to his home, and then we moved it up to the Gwaltney ball field, which is still there. But with so many thunderstorms, we don't do the bluegrass there anymore. So I took it upon myself, since the county built the auditorium on school property on 223 School Drive. I've moved all my shows to the Alexander Central Auditorium, which this show coming up August the 10th, 2013 will be my 17th show at the auditorium. I can't hardly believe I've done that many, but while I'm cutting Robbie's hair this morning, I'll tell a little bit more about some of the shows, how I do it, and some of the names that's been here. I've had the best in bluegrass, and also had country legend Gene Watson here. He was here last year with Rhonda Vinson. So I've had some big names here, and hopefully I've brought some gospel music to the county also, the Inspirations Quartet, and hopefully I've brought some enjoyment to the people of Alexander County.
Well, you definitely have, Ray, and I know one of your most recent concerts was Ricky Skaggs, and it was well attended. You've had several sellout performances there at the auditorium, so it's great to have a person who loves Alexander County and wants us to thrive here. And by bringing in these acts, I think you're helping us do that. So we appreciate everything you've done.
Yeah, back in 2003, with one of my first or second concerts, Rhonda Vince and the Rage was here, along with the Flowers family and Tanner Mundy. That was the first sellout at the auditorium. Jack Stokes was the superintendent of schools here then, and he recognized me as having the first sellout at the auditorium. And yeah, this past March, Ricky Skaggs again sold it out. So I've got I think the only ones that sold out a ticketed event at the Alexander Central Auditorium, and got some good shows coming up.
Okay, Ray. Well, I think your phone number is 632-7926. I don't believe you accept appointments, but if you need to check and see how full up he is, you can always give him a call, or he'll tell you whether to come today or the next day. So I know you always have a lot of customers here, but you're hopefully getting folks in pretty quickly.
I've had a lot of good customers that's gone on to be with the Lord on Back Street out here in Hidnine. I at one time I cut, I think, 3/4 of the men's hair on Back Street in Hidnine. I think that's speaks pretty highly of me here in the community. I'm not bragging on myself, but I think my work and my being open ability stands for itself. You know, I'm pretty much what you see is what you get.
That's true with Ray. I mean, he's a good guy. He's a great barber, and we appreciate you having you here in Hidnite and Alexander County. Now, of course, this is a buy local business spotlight. Tell folks why they should buy locally here in Alexander County instead of supporting these other communities out there.
Of course, I pay tax, you know, here with I've got almost 2 acres of land here in Alexander County. I'm on Old Mountain Road, and I do pay tax here in the county. And, you know, I do pay revenue to the North Carolina Department of Revenue, so that the more you spend with me getting a haircut, that money would come, part of that would come back to the county, and of course part of it goes to the state. But also, it's a small county of about 36, 38, 39,000 people. So you don't have to spend as much money. You know, gas is high now, and a lot of people save a little bit on their gas by also shopping local. And I do sell a lot of hairspray to women, which they don't have to drive out of the county to get. And I do sell a lot of Kenra hairspray and Shaper Plus. I probably sell more of that than any shop in the county, I'd say.
Okay, Ray. Well, I think we covered it. Thank you for letting us be here at Ray's Barbershop, 85 Old Mountain Road in Hiddenite. Buy local, Alexander County. For more information about our Buy Local Alexander County campaign, visit the Alexander County EDC website, www.alexanderedc.org, or give us a call. It's 828-632-1161.